Welcome back to Elder Wolf MTG, everybody. Going to open some packs today. Need some more wild cards. I've already unlocked them, so our vault progress should actually come up to 100% by the time I open all these Aetherdrift, I think it's Aetherdrift packs. So we got 25 packs here, getting from wins from the sealed that we just did, as well as just some earnings. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what the rares that we get, and I'll be learning a little bit because I still don't know this set very well. And you're going to get a lot of first because I just haven't opened that many cards. So let's take a look at Waxen Shape Thief, 4 mana, flash, so you can have it enter as a copy of an artifact or creature you control, and it has cycling too. Yeah, great card. I think it's first pickable for sure. Blue is pretty strong, I believe, in Aetherdrift, so I would definitely pick that one up. Super versatile because it's artifact and creature, and it has cycling, which is always great. So very versatile card. I think that's worthy of a first pick. It's just going to keep on rolling through the packs here as we open them. Demonic Junker, 4/3 vehicle, affinity for artifacts, which means the mana cost goes down by 1 colorless per artifact that you control. So in a artifact heavy set, this is probably going to come down at 3, 4, or 5 mana cost most of the time. And then when it enters, for each player, destroy up to one target creature that player controls. And if you destroy a creature on your side, you can make this a 6/5 crew 2 instead of a 4/3. Yeah, really good, super solid card. If nothing else is in the pack, I would probably take this pack one, pick one, but it depends on what else is in the pack. Not the most amazing card, but it's super solid removal, so that's always good. I think it is worthy of it for sure. Let's go to the next pack. Okay, Sita Varma Mass Racer, 2 mana, 2/3 with an exhaust of 3 mana plus X, green, blue plus X, and then that's at instant. All exhausts are at instant, so you can put X/1/1 counters on Sita, and then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal to this Sita Varma's power until end of turn. So, I mean, it could really swing your board to be super, super strong. It can be like, even for 5 mana, you can make, you know, smaller creatures become like 4/4s if Sita's power becomes 4 for that turn. So, I mean, it can really blow your opponent out for sure. So I think this is a fun pickup. Blue-green is pretty powerful in this set. So yeah, I would take this for pack one, pick one for sure. I actually want to play the blue-green deck. Haven't been able to do that just yet. And then Sabsunin, Luxa Embodied, 5 mana, 6/6, legendary creature god. It has reach, trample, and indestructible, so already amazing. And it cannot attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it. And 0 is even, so you can basically have this immediately. And at the beginning of your first main phase, put a 1/1 counter on this one. Then if it has an odd number of counters, draw 2 cards. This is just dumb. Absolutely pick this pack one, pick one. Absolutely crazy. You're drawing cards, or you have a reach, trample, indestructible creature. What is not to love about that? Yes, go ahead and absolutely do this pack one, pick one. That's kind of crazy. I have not seen that card before. Okay, let's see here. Monument to Endurance. This is a fun one. 3 mana artifact, and then whenever you discard a card, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. So it can be on your turn, the opponent's turn, but on whatever turn it is, you can basically, in the same turn, if you can discard 3 cards, you can draw a card, create a treasure, and each opponent loses 3 life. Crazy for cycling deck. This is like the cycling deck enabler game, WinCon. So yeah, amazing card. So yes, pack one, pick that one. If you want to do cycling deck, this is the card you want. And if you pick this in pack one, pick one, you're going to try to force cycling. Is basically what you're going to do. It's absolutely amazing. All right, let's see about the next one here. Another Demonic Junker. Sure, we'll take it. We will take all of the Junkers. All right, Captain Howler. We've seen this one in the sealed. Really good card. 4 mana, 5/4. Ward 2 and pay 2 life. So really good ward. And then whenever you discard 1 or more cards, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn for each card discarded this way. And whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player's turn, you draw a card. Super powerful. Really good. I would pack one, pick one this. And this is also for cycling, as you can tell. So blue, red being the cycling colors. Definitely pick that one up as well. So let's see, we're at 90.2%. Let's see what we get by the end of the of the openings here, as we're getting a lot of first, as you can tell. Draconautics Engineer, 2 mana, 2/2, exhaust for 1 mountain. Then other creatures you control gain haste until end of turn and put a 1/1 counter on this, so it becomes a 3/3. And then has a second exhaust ability, 4 mana to create a 4/4 red dinosaur dragon creature token with flying. Super great aggressive card. Yes, pick that up. That's an absolutely amazing one for sure. You want that one in your deck for sure. Really great card. Web Strike Elite, 2 forests for a 3/3 reach, and then for cycling, Force X. When you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. So super versatile card because of the cycling, and plus you draw a card because it's cycling. Yeah, this is great. I love it. And green is super powerful in this set. I mean, I would slam pick that one, pack one, pick one. Just green has got the commons for green are really overpowered for this set. And then they have great rares like this: 5 mana, 8/8 trample with a cycling of 3. And when you cycle it, put 2 1/1 counters up to 1 target creature or vehicle, and it gains trample and indestructible end of turn. So it's an amazing card. What's not to love about a 5 mana, 8/8 trample with cycling that has crazy stuff when you cycle it? Yes, that's such a dumb card. Why is this not 6 mana at least? That's so dumb. Yeah, pick that one up. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe how much power is in the cards nowadays. That is just an absolute craziness. Oh, an Aetherdrift. I faced this in the sealed video, and I mean, this one is this is the dumbest card so far that we've opened. 4 mana, 4 loyalty counter planeswalker, and then as long as it's attached to a creature, then basically it's an equipment. You can't directly attack the Ether Spark, right? And whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on the Ether Spark, and then you can draw 2 cards for -5 or -10, add 10 mana of any one color for X effects, and you get a +1 loyalty by putting it up to 1 target creature as an equipment and put a count. It's just dumb. Like, if you basically have to kill the creature and then kill Ether Spark. If you can't do that, I mean, in 1 turn, it's like you just can't do anything. This is almost going to win you the game the vast majority of the time if you get it on the battlefield. Yeah, absolutely. That is the dumbest card so far. Rare lands. I will take rare lands. I've been playing more constructed and even gotten into some brawl lately. Let me know in the comments if y'all are interested in brawl content. I could definitely show some of that. Another Agnosaur Rex. Well, we'll take it. Maybe we'll do a dinosaur standard deck or something. Let's see, what else do we get here? Bloodghast. Oh, this is a reprint from, oh goodness, it'll hit me. Kaladesh. Anyway, a long time ago. 2 mana, 2/1. It cannot block. Creature has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. And then landfall. When a land control enters, you may return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you have a deck of these, they can be used as sacrifice fodder, and then you play a land and they come right back. And then in the late game, they get haste, which is really crazy. They can just come out and swing. So in a vampire deck, this is pretty amazing. And in sacrifice decks, this is pretty amazing. But in limited, not so much. I've in constructed, amazing, and limited. I mean, it can be good. Don't get me wrong. It's just not fantastic. So because it can't block, right? It needs to be aggressive. It needs to be in an aggressive deck. So it wants to be in Rakdos, obviously, in the limited. But I wouldn't probably pick that. Pack one, pick one. Probably wouldn't do that. All right. Let's see here. The Chrome Mox 0. When this artifact enters, you may exile a non-artifact, non-land card from your hand. So like creature, sorcery, whatever, and then add 1 mana of any of the exile card's colors. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't think for limited, but pretty cool. And another rare, Mindspring Merfolk, 1 mana, 1/1, and for exhaust, you can draw X cards and put a 1 counter each Merfolk creature you control. Yeah, that's great. I would pick that up. Pack one, pick one. But cool that I got the Mox. Pretty cool art for the Mox for sure. All right, let's see what we have. Up to 90 point. I don't know if we're going to open it or not. Boom Mobile. This one is amazing. 4 mana, 5/5, and when it enters, add 4 mana of any one color. Usually you want to do red. And exhaust, you can immediately do it for X damage, basically like to any target. So, and then you put a counter on it. So always really, really good. Basically, it's removal and a great, like basically it'll be a 6/6 crew 2. Really, really good. Would pick this up for aggressive decks. The Sloth. This thing is ridiculous. If you can saddle it, man, this thing gets crazy real fast. This is worthy of a pick for sure. This is a super powerful card. Do not sleep on this card. It can just beat you down, per the sealed video that just had. The Tension Chariot is also quite good as an uncommon pickup. Riptide Gearhulk. There are Gearhulks for every 2-color combos. This one is a 5-mana 2/5, but has double strike and prowess. And when it enters for each opponent, you put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its library 3rd from the top. So it's kind of like removal for a little bit of, it's good. Very good. Worthy of the first pick. Basically, you'll be in the blue-white artifact deck if you do this. But yeah, super good. Aether Siphon is also very good value for these long games. This set tends, I think, to have longer games than you would think. So yeah, in long games, those are pretty good. Atchik Emerald Radiant, 6-mana 3/3. When it enters, create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard. And whenever another insect you control dies, you put a counter on Atchik and each opponent loses life. Yeah, super powerful for the black-green graveyard deck. Amazing. If you get some enablers like the moles and stuff like that, this was really going to hit hard when it comes down. So yeah, definitely I think it's worthy of a first pick for sure. Don't sleep on Packdoll Terror. Holy moly. Packdoll Terror in this set, I've seen some videos, is really ridiculous. 4 toughness is the magic toughness for just blocking up the field for a lot of creatures, except for green creatures. So this one just compounds with artifacts. It's mainly for the blue-black artifact deck, but Packdoll Terror is really, really good. Especially if you can get 3 or so of them in your limited deck, you could do some craziness. Ovaya, Automech Artisan, 4-mana 1/2. Each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample, so that's a great just static effect. And it's in green, so that makes it even better. And then for 1 green and tapping it, you can put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. And if you put an artifact on the battlefield, this way you put 2 1/1 counters on it. Yeah, definitely get this. I would slam green. Like, go for this. That's a super great enabler. All of your, like, 3, 4, 5 power green creatures that could just be generic have trample, which is amazing. And we'll take a wild card. Sweet. Where are we at? 91%. All right, well, now we're going to some one-offs here and see how much we get here. 91.7. I don't think we're going to get to the full. I'll have to do some jump-ins or something. But Banner of Kinship. As it enters, choose a creature type. It enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type, and the creatures you control of the chosen type get 1/1 for each counter on it. It's kind of maybe not a win more, but you need a lot of like rabbits, for example, on this. It's something you would probably want to go like hardcore into one creature type. Obviously, if you pick this, pack one, pick one. Maybe. I mean, it's super great construction fodder, but limited, it can be very good. But you got to get enough synergy with the creature type for it to really, and get it on the battlefield or they're not destroyed. So it's a maybe for pack one, pick one. Dustmourn. Enjoy Dustmourn quite a bit as well. Swarmweaver. I love this one. 4-mana 2/3. When it enters, create 2/1 black-green insect creature tokens with flying. And then in Delirium, as long as there are 4 or more cards among types in your graveyard, they get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. So really great in limited. I've really had a good success with Swarmweaver in a lot of my limiteds. Bloomburrow. Let's see what we get here. Scrap Shooter, 3 mana, 4/4 reach, and when it enters, if the gift was promised, you destroy target artifact or enchantment. Super versatile. In limited, I would absolutely grab this up. I mean, 3 mana, 4/4 reach, really awesome with versatility here for blowing up something key on their opponent's side is really nice. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Vraska joins up. No. I mean, in limited, you could make it work, but I think probably not in limited. Very much more constructed fodder. Bonus sheet, back for more. Yeah, that's kind of a cool one. Instant speed too, which is really nice. And Lost Caverns of Ixalan, which I don't think I played much of on that one. And a rare. Okay, sounds great. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Got some of those packs open. Hope you enjoyed that. And we will come back with some more content in the near future. Please like and subscribe. And also tell me if you would like to see some Brawl content. But until next time, everybody,